Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the midst of tension between Kody, Meri, and Janelle regarding Coyote Pass, sister wives Christine Brown announces a further significant financial move in Utah. Christine Brown from Sister Wives has recently made another impressive financial decision, while her ex-husband, Kody Brown, is feuding with Meri and Janelle over the Coyote Pass property. In November 2021, Christine moved away from her previous life as a sister wife and started to establish herself as a businesswoman. She also found happiness with David Woolley. In the meantime, Kody is currently facing challenges with his other two ex-wives, Meri and Janelle, who are seeking a fair share of the Coyote Pass land, a property they had bought when they were all part of the same family. Recently, Christine announced a major business move she made with her husband, David. She posted photos of her brand new rental property in Hurricane, Utah, stating, "Our Hurricane home is available to book on Airbnb and VRBO." Christine described the property as a great spot for guests interested in riding, hiking, and biking. She concluded her post by inviting fans to check it out. The post received over 10,000 likes and hundreds of positive comments from Sister Wives viewers. What Christine's new rental launch means for her future. Christine's recent business update indicates that she has immersed herself in the rental business. It appears that she has discovered her area of expertise and recognized that she excels at building rental properties. Christine's latest business move shows that she is gradually broadening her presence throughout Utah. She also owns a Moab, Utah, rental property that is listed on VRBO and Airbnb. With the help of her supportive husband, David, who is both encouraging and committed to helping his wife, Christine has likely gained the confidence to manage her rental empire in Utah. Christine's recent update about expanding her business suggests that she is financially stable. It appears that her choice not to pursue a larger portion of Coyote Pass property has been beneficial. The Sister Wives cast member decided to move forward and not get caught up in the Brown family drama, instead focusing on building a new life with David. While Janelle and Meri are still in conflict with Kody over dividing Coyote Pass, Christine is financially secure and doesn't dwell on the past. She lives in the present and looks towards her future. It's great to witness Christine growing her rental business and making quick, profitable decisions. She faced many obstacles in her past relationship with Kody. Therefore, it's uplifting to see her finally standing on her own and embracing the independence she was meant for. Christine's confidence is also shown by her focus on creating new opportunities, which is reflected in her lack of interest in the Coyote Pass property. Perhaps the other sister wives, Janelle and Meri, might follow in Christine's footsteps and give up on the Coyote Pass to free themselves from the past and lead to a brighter future. For years, the Brown family has been under the relentless scrutiny of viewers who watch every nuance of behavior, every glance, and every offhand comment. Kody and Robyn have long been portrayed as the power couple at the center of the sister wives narrative, often seen as the anchors of stability in an otherwise turbulent family structure. Yet, as time has passed, many fans have observed subtle shifts in their behavior that suggest their public personas may be evolving. The latest sighting, which has been reported as somewhat unexpected and out of character, has reignited long-standing debates about authenticity versus performance in the Brown household. Many fans have noted that during the sighting, Kody and Robyn appeared more guarded than usual. There were whispers online that their body language was unusually tense, and that their interaction carried a note of calculated reserve. Some speculators argue that this could be an indication of internal strife or a deliberate strategic move to distance themselves from past controversies. For instance, if the couple is trying to reset public perception or quietly recalibrate their business and personal strategies, it might explain the sudden change in demeanor. Others believe that this foul smell in the public image might hint at unresolved issues, perhaps financial or personal, that are beginning to surface despite their efforts to maintain a polished facade. One of the key factors contributing to this theory is the broader context of the Brown family's ongoing struggles. Over the years, Kody's leadership and decision-making have been under constant fire from both insiders and fans, with many accusing him of deflecting blame and mishandling family affairs. Robyn, as his partner, has often been seen as both a stabilizing force and a controversial figure in her own right, sometimes accused of being complicit in decisions that have left a bitter taste among viewers. In this light, the recent sighting is being interpreted by some as a signal that the couple's carefully constructed image is starting to crack, revealing tensions that have long been simmering beneath the surface. Critics argue that while the Browns have historically been able to mask internal conflicts with a veneer of public charm, the current appearance suggests that the pressures of fame, financial mismanagement, and evolving family dynamics may be catching up with them. The phrase "something smells foul" is being used metaphorically by fans to express their suspicion that the couple's recent behavior is not merely an isolated incident, but a symptom of a deeper malaise. This could involve anything from disagreements over business ventures or property deals, such as the high-profile controversies surrounding the Coyote Pass property, to personal rifts that have become too difficult to conceal behind choreographed confessional segments. From a production standpoint, it is important to acknowledge that reality television thrives on drama and conflict. Producers and editors are experts in shaping narratives that resonate with audiences, often amplifying moments of tension for maximum impact. The recent sighting of Kody and Robyn may have been framed in such a way as to highlight their guarded demeanor, making it easier for critics to claim that something is amiss. In many cases, what viewers see on camera is a carefully curated snapshot, a moment that, when isolated from the broader context of the family's day-to-day life, can be interpreted as a deliberate retreat or a sign of internal discord. Adding another layer to the discussion is the role of social media. Fans of Sister Wives are incredibly active on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit, where every public appearance is dissected and debated. Hashtags such as #FoulSmellBrown, #NewCodyRobyn, and #TimeForChange have circulated widely, with users posting screenshots, commentary, and even edited clips to support their interpretations. In these online communities, the sighting has become more than just a moment in a TV show. It has evolved into a symbol of the perceived erosion of trust and authenticity within the family. For many, the suggestion that "something smells foul" is not a baseless accusation. It is the culmination of years of perceived missteps, manipulation, and a relentless pursuit of a polished public image that seems increasingly out of sync with the underlying reality. Critically, the debate raises larger questions about the nature of authenticity in reality TV. Over the years, the Brown family has navigated a delicate balance between presenting a story of family unity and managing the inevitable conflicts that come with a polygamous lifestyle. Kody and Robyn, in particular, have been adept at projecting confidence and control, even when their internal struggles are evident. However, if recent sightings indicate that their behavior is shifting toward a more closed-off or defensive posture, it may suggest that the pressures of maintaining their public personas are beginning to take a toll. For viewers who have long admired the Browns for their ability to weather public storms, the possibility that internal conflicts are coming to the fore is both alarming and, to some, inevitable. Furthermore, the notion that "something smells foul" also touches on issues of accountability and leadership. In any family or organization, the ability to confront challenges head-on is essential for long-term success. Critics of Kody's past leadership have often pointed to his tendency to deflect blame and avoid taking responsibility as key factors that have contributed to the family's dysfunction. If his recent behavior, as observed in the new sighting, reflects a continuation or even an exacerbation of these tendencies, it could have serious repercussions for the family's future. Robyn, who has often been seen as a counterbalance to Kody's more self-aggrandizing tendencies, might find herself increasingly isolated if she too is forced to adopt a defensive stance. In this scenario, the foul smell becomes a metaphor for the stagnation and decay that can result when leaders fail to evolve and address their own shortcomings. Looking ahead, the implications of this controversy are significant. The next season of Sister Wives will likely delve deeper into the personal and financial challenges that the Browns face, and the recent sighting may serve as a catalyst for major changes within the family. For fans, there is a growing demand for transparency and accountability, a hope that the family will not continue to hide behind carefully constructed narratives but will instead confront the real issues that have long plagued them. Whether this will lead to genuine reconciliation or further entrench the existing divisions remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the public is no longer content with surface-level explanations. They want to see real growth, real change, and a departure from the patterns that have defined the family for years. In conclusion, the recent sighting of Kody and Robyn Brown, captured at a moment that many interpret as indicative of underlying tension, has sparked a renewed wave of speculation and concern among Sister Wives fans. The phrase "something smells foul" has come to encapsulate the broader sense of disillusionment with a family that, despite its glamorous exterior, appears to be grappling with deep-seated issues of mismanagement, internal conflict, and the relentless pressures of a life in the spotlight. As fans continue to debate the true meaning of this sighting, one thing remains certain: the Browns' public narrative is evolving, and with it, the expectations for genuine accountability and authenticity are higher than ever. Whether this marks the beginning of a new chapter for the family, one characterized by openness and real change, or if it signals further decline into defensive posturing, will be revealed in the coming seasons. For now, the unsettling nature of the sighting serves as a potent reminder that in the world of reality television, even the most carefully managed images can begin to crack under the weight of personal and public pressures. The Brown family of TLC's Sister Wives has long been a subject of fascination, not only for their polygamous lifestyle but also for their deeply publicized struggles with finances, relationships, and identity. As the children of Kody Brown and his 4 wives have grown older, many have begun to reflect openly on the complexities of their upbringing, none more candidly than Maddie Brown Brush, Kody, and Janelle's outspoken daughter. Recently, Maddie has drawn attention for sharing more about the childhood trauma she experienced while navigating life in a high-profile plural family. Her revelations paint a nuanced picture of a childhood marked by instability, emotional neglect, and the relentless pressure of reality TV scrutiny, a stark contrast to the unconventional but loving narrative often portrayed on screen. The weight of family instability, moves, money, and emotional whiplash. Maddie, now a mother of 3 and a social media influencer, has frequently alluded to the toll of the Brown family's nomadic lifestyle. From their abrupt exodus from Utah in 2011, a move prompted by legal fears surrounding polygamy, to their disjointed relocations to Las Vegas and later Flagstaff, Arizona, Maddie's childhood was defined by upheaval. In a 2023 Instagram Q&A, she described the Las Vegas move, which uprooted the family from their Utah community, as a breaking point in her sense of security. "One day, we were just told we were leaving," she recalled. "There was no discussion, no time to process. It felt like our lives were being dismantled overnight." These moves, often framed on the show as adventures or leaps of faith, were frequently tied to Kody's fluctuating financial schemes or his desire to outrun scrutiny. For Maddie, the lack of agency in these decisions bred resentment and anxiety. "As a kid, you're taught to trust your parents' judgment," she said in a YouTube interview. "But when every few years your entire life gets packed into boxes because dad has another big idea, you start questioning everything." The instability was compounded by the family's recurring money woes, which Maddie has linked to Kody's penchant for risky ventures, see My Sister Wife's Closet, firearms sales, and ill-fated real estate deals. While the show's income provided temporary relief, Maddie noted that financial uncertainty loomed like a shadow over daily life. "We weren't starving, but we were always one bad season of TV away from crisis," she shared. The reality TV paradox: fame, privacy, and performed happiness. Growing up on camera introduced a unique layer of trauma for Maddie and her siblings. Sister Wives premiered in 2010, when Maddie was just 14, thrusting the family into a national conversation about polygamy. While the show provided financial stability, Maddie has since revealed the psychological cost of living under constant scrutiny. "There's a version of our family that exists in people's minds because of the show," she explained in a 2022 podcast appearance. "But the truth is, we were kids trying to figure ourselves out while being told to act natural for the cameras." Maddie has spoken about the pressure to perform optimism, even during periods of intense family strife. Episodes depicting birthday parties, holidays, or sibling bonding often masked underlying tensions, such as the wives' rivalries or Kody's emotional absenteeism. "We knew the world was watching, so we became experts at compartmentalizing," Maddie admitted. This performative aspect extended to her relationship with her parents, particularly Kody, whose on-camera persona as a devoted patriarch clashed with his off-screen detachment. He'd give these grand speeches about unity for the show, but behind the scenes, he was often disengaged or stressed about money, she said. It made me question what was real. Perhaps most damaging, Maddie has hinted, was the loss of privacy. From puberty to personal conflicts, every milestone was fair game for producers. In a now-deleted TikTok video, she alluded to feeling violated by footage of her teenage struggles being broadcast without her consent. Imagine your most awkward phases being immortalized on TV, she said. It's like your childhood isn't yours anymore. Emotional neglect and the patriarchal paradox. While Kody's financial decisions have drawn criticism, Maddie's recent comments suggest a deeper issue: emotional neglect. In plural families structured around the patriarch's authority, children often compete for parental attention. Maddie, one of 18 siblings, has described feeling invisible in the chaos. With so many kids and wives, you learn to shrink yourself, she told a fan on Instagram. You don't want to be a burden, so you stop asking for help. This dynamic was exacerbated by Kody's divided focus. Maddie has recalled instances where her achievements, like academic awards or extracurricular successes, were overlooked unless they could be spun into a teachable moment for the show. Dad's attention was a limited resource, she said. If your story didn't fit the narrative, it didn't matter. Her mother Janelle, though more grounded, was often preoccupied with managing the family's finances, leaving Maddie to parent herself, and, at times, her younger siblings. I grew up fast, she said. There wasn't room to be a kid. Maddie's trauma also intersects with the broader gender dynamics of her polygamous upbringing. In a culture that prioritizes male leadership, she has criticized the implicit message that women, including the wives, exist to support Kody's vision. The moms were always juggling his dreams instead of their own, she said. It made me terrified of losing myself in a marriage. Fractured bonds and the sibling experience. Maddie's reflections also shed light on the fractured relationships among the Brown siblings. While the show often highlights their closeness, Maddie has admitted that rivalry and resentment simmered beneath the surface. When resources are scarce, whether it's time, money, or attention, you turn on each other, she said. Competition for Kody's approval was particularly intense, with Maddie noting that her brothers were often prioritized. The boys got more leeway, she said. They were seen as future leaders, while the girls were taught to be supportive. The family's eventual splintering, Christine and Janelle's separations from Kody, Mary's emotional distance, has further complicated Maddie's healing process. While she supports her mother's choices, their departures have forced her to confront unresolved anger. It's hard to watch them reclaim their lives now and wonder, why didn't they do this sooner, she confessed. Breaking the cycle, Maddie's path to healing. Despite these challenges, Maddie's journey underscores her resilience. Her decision to settle in North Carolina with husband Caleb Brush, a sharp departure from the Brown family's instability, reflects her commitment to breaking generational cycles. I needed distance to understand how messed up some of it was, she said. Therapy, which she began in her early 20s, has been instrumental in processing her trauma. I'm learning to let go of the guilt I carried for wanting a different life, she shared. Motherhood has also reshaped her perspective. Maddie has vowed to prioritize her children's emotional well-being over performative perfection. My kids will never doubt that they're my first priority, she said. They won't have to compete for attention or put on a show for strangers.